K.Gillespie. Kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
The Hawkeyes offense will have the football first. And here comes their 5-star freshman quarterback. 5-star recruit. Everybody was after him, and they are going to rely on him to get this passing game in gear. And the extra point is good.
And, man, we've heard a lot about this young man. We heard about the stars, 5 stars. Everybody wanted him across college football. Now it's go time, right? The practice reps, the recruiting, none of it matters. Palmer, I want to see him now take some snaps, make some throws. The fan base has been frothing at the mouth for this moment.
But you got to be holding your breath a little bit, too, because college football is a lot different than high school. Yes, this guy was so dynamic the last time we saw him play in high school, but I remember my first start as a true freshman, man. The lights were brighter, the speed was fast, there was so much more pressure, and everything changes. How can he handle it, especially early in this game, I think goes a long way in finding out how he plays today.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fields the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Iowa's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You always hear put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. And that, my friend, was a stab. That was incredible.
The Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. Handoff for Malton. Finding some room. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this, right?
Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Fowler. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Wants to throw on third. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Just had to get rid of it. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. You start the season, top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now.
Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now?
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Tells the run, wants to pass. Still looking to his right. Fires on the move. That's caught. It's James. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. We'll send the tight end in motion. Here's a give to Malton. Breaks into the open. The 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Iowa! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off-play action. Fires to the big fella. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that the season opener. And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on...
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Tight end now in motion. They give it to him again. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young.
Wide open on the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like,
and here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They'll move the tight end. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 1st down, it's Malton again.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Handoff for Malton. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. To throw, it's Gillespie. Got his man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Hawkeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's a give to Malton. Open space at the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it's caught! Touchdown, Iowa!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air.
They'll go back to work on offense. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right back to the well. Got the 1st down. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Handoff for Malton.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking for room. It's Malton. He breaks a tackle. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Looking downfield, it's Gillespie. Left side, it's James. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Give running right, it's Malton.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
There he goes. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used the timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. And the Hawkeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll run with Malton. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long.
Ready. Red 80.
The run inside. It's Malton. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Sells the run, looking to pass. And that is it. He'll put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Iowa's offense as they take control of the football first. And here comes their 5-star freshman quarterback. 5-star in virtually every recruiting service. Everybody just wowed at his potential, and that potential becomes reality starting in the season opener. And they swarm him under.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freeze the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
They'll run him again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Gillespie. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He wants to go deep. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. After the misfire, it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Back's got it on the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. Here's Kamari Malton. Beck's going for the goal line. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Hawkeye! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out wide left, it's Diaz. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a give to Malton. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Out of the gun with Kamari Malton. Stopped right there. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. To the air, it's Gillespie. Finds his man down the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Flips it out to the back. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Handoff for Malton. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Dropping back, it's Gillespie. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I absolutely understand wanting to make a play for your team, man, but you've got to know when to give it up. You're at this part of the field, man. This is the part of the field where you throw the football. You get...
The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. And he's brought down after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. 3rd down, and you almost...
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hits inside. It's Malton. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
On 1st down, it's Malton again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 57 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. Back to throw, it's Gillespie. Good timing on the quick out. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. On play action. Finds his man. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Malton. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Gonna run it, it's Phillips. They'll give him 4 on the pickup, it's 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down, it's 2nd and 6. Run in the red zone, it's Malton. Here's a little room there. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. After the run, now to throw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa! They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid.
To the air, it's Gillespie. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He locked up and held on to bring him down. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Turning it on. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
Handoff for Malton.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Handoff again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw for it. quickly to the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Hawkeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He wants to throw it again. Left side, it's James. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
On the run, and he'll... Looking to throw, it's Gillespie. Here comes the heat. And he avoids the sack.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
With the catch, it's Diaz. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Hawkeyes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Quick completion to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. Long way to go on second down. He's looking to throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range. He's got it inside the 30. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Almost picked off.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do it.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Second and long here. Here's a give to Malton. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. On first down, it's Malton again. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Kamari again. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Selling the fake. Complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Bush is ahead. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Hawkeyes are flying down the field. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Just smothered on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Gillespie. Out wide left, it's Diaz. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them. Successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Handoff from Alton. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hawkeye! His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Gets rid of it.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Left side, it's Diaz. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to Malton. Makes the tackle.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 22. Hot, hot, hot. Red, hot.
Here's the give to Malton.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Wide 80. Good. Hot, hot.
Keeps it on the ground. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play.
The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Ready. Black. Hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot.
They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Red 18. Red 18. Red hot.
Handoff for Malton. Might have a chance. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad in this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Ready. Red 80. Hot, 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 hot.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Iowa!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Paul. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Gillespie. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down to the air. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Making his first move. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. They give it back to him. Swapped immediately.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everything.
They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Gillespie. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The snap sets up the throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Here's the gift to Malton. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The fake and wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Malton. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give, running right, it's Kamari. This rivalry is so important to the people of this state, and it dates back to 1894, guys.
Yeah, it goes back a long way. And when you watch the product on the field every year, it's usually low scoring, but it's a lot of physical, tough people on the field.
Yeah, and, you know, people in Iowa, they just love football. And this is a rivalry game that really hits home for so many. Regardless of which side of the fence you're on, in this game, Iowa or Iowa State, it means so much.
The moments, the big plays from rivalry games like this one etched in your memories, and here are some that I'm sure will bring back some warm and some heartbreaking memories. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Gillespie. Out wide left, it's James. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Handoff for Malton. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Hawkeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback changing the play. Iowa spends his second timeout here. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Malton. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy.
And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. The play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the running back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Sets his feet, it's Gillespie. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. First play of this drive. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's James. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Now the Hawkeyes will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He fires to the left side. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that one's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their second. The punt team makes its way onto the field. On the return. He's brought down and he looked for room to... Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They're all over it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumbled up.
They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kamari again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Sets his feet. It's Gillespie. Left side, it's Diaz. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a give to Malton. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Long way to go on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Sells to fake. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. They were banking. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Kamari again. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll go to the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Man, that is such great third.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff for Malton. Got room at the 35. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. On 1st down, it's Malton again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Gillespie. Quick catch. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
2nd and long here. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Oh, pressure's coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Rush right in his face. That pass not close as he got... The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Gillespie. Fires left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Just got rid of that one.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Lucky to get it off.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up.
He's going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They get him out of bounds a couple of yards shy of the line to gain, and the defense makes the stand. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Moves the pocket. It's Gillespie. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. A strike downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Wants to keep it in the air. Pulls it in. It's James. Turning it on. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Rush is on. Finds his man. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Running inside, it's Phillips. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Finds his big tight end. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA Sports college football coaching journey. Now it's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique set of athletic director expectations, which are goals that you'll need to accomplish as a coach. The school's demeanor will impact how they respond if you miss certain expectations. Patient schools will give you a longer leash, while some schools will be demanding from day one. These factors all feed into your dynasty blueprint by influencing your dynasty point budget. A bigger budget means you can hire more staff, upgrade your school's facilities, and invest more NIL on your roster. Now it's time to choose your role on the coaching staff. Whatever role you decide on, you'll receive new coaching opportunities. Here, you can create your own coach or choose to play as a... Now you need to choose your coach's archetype. As a motivator, you'll be focused on developing and inspiring your players. Recruiters excel in finding and bringing in new talent to their programs. Tacticians maximize your team's chances of success on game day with their understanding of the X's and O's. Make sure you review your athletic. welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So Michigan's offense will have the football first. And here comes Andrew Marsh. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Biletnikoff awards. The tradition at the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
From the gun, it's Marshall. Brings into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds a crease, it's Marshall. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. There's a crease. Offense all on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Showing off the arm. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a...
Runs through a man. He might have space. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Drops back. It's Underwood. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Again, it's Underwood. The screen. He's got wheels. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Power ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Michigan. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnett. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Western Michigan's offense will now get its first chance with the football. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Fresh center downs going to the air. Look out! He's got it.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but Still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man downfield. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown Broncos. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Up to 45 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Sometimes there are careless interceptions and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense. And moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful thinking about how they need to protect their quarterback to give him a chance.
Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Michigan offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Oh, he's got some space.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 1. Here's Underwood to throw. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The Wolverines want to move quickly.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Turns it upfield. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Got 4 receivers spread across the field, 3 on the right on 2nd and 4. throwing, Underwood. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Quick give. It's Buckley. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Broncos send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Looks it in. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Underwood. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He now has 72 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Sends it back in motion. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Buckley. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I'll tell you what, Palmer, offense coordinators, they script these things, right? And they get with you, and what do you like, what do you want to run? So far, the script is perfect. Like everything going off as they wanted to. This is about as good a start for an offense as you can draw up.
And it's crazy, David, because when you have skilled players like they have on offense and guys that are so dangerous with the football in their hands, you almost feel as a play caller like anything I dial up is going to work. And you're seeing that early in this game. Balance, throwing, a beautiful run right there, everything working right now and going according to plan.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to end. Turning on the Jets. The 40. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
lining up for the PAT. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. After all that, it winds up even better than they could have imagined as they get the 2-pointer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's go down to the sideline at Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the Western Michigan sideline. This has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Off play action on first down. And he gets rid of it.
I'll tell you what, it's so nice to speed that clock up with the quarterback. Hit him early, hit him often. Those shots start to add up. That thing comes out all over the place.
Takes a handoff. It's Buckley. Thrust that arm out.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the first down. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Caught.
Slants against man, that wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Trying to move them on the counter. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Fires to the tight end. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. The Broncos in a good spot here with second and short. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the return, it's Chambers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Looking for room at the 25. Flying out to the left. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. He got loose and it was lights out after that. His third touchdown of his game and his third on the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. completions. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
The run inside. It's Buckley. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. To the air, it's Lowry. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They send the tight end in motion. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Rashad Downs going up top. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Turns it upfield. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Sees an alley. Breaks into the open. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. He's got 59 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. At the 45 on his way. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the read plays, Somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Moving the pocket, it's Lowry. Makes a catch. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Keeps it himself. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. What a disappointment. No good. And they miss the opportunity to draw closer, still down by 5.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. Here comes the hurry up.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Here's Underwood to throw. Caught. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Throwing, Underwood. Back's got it on the screen. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Touchdown, Wolverines! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They'll need a bunch on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Turns it loose. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. Runs through a tackle. He gave it a big effort, but he stopped at the 22. Not quite enough to move the sticks. It'll be fourth down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Marshall, taking on the number 17 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Herd, looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside the big house. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Finds his target. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Buckley. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. It's Lowry. Under pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pickup of 3 out to the 5. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Got the first down. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain. The Wolverines building their entire attack around this guy. Remember Denard Robinson, the great running quarterback? He owns 6 of the top 10 single-game all-purpose yards in Michigan history. One of them might be going down soon.
In Michigan's history, obviously, is usually running the football, but you've seen a little diversity in their offense in recent years, and you can see when you got a guy that can do this and do this and do that, you want to give him the ball multiple ways and let him really hurt a defense.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Marshall. Makes him talk to the hand. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Running inside, it's Marshall. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? With the draw, it's Marshall. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Play action with Underwood. Rolls right, unleashes one. Perfect timing on that throw and catch, kept it in bounds for the big completion.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Direct snap. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Just feeds the running back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
And the Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Michigan!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Second and long here. To the air, it's Lowry. Hauls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Motion from the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, this defense is feasting. You can tell. They know they got the lead, and they know they have to pass. So they're pinning their ears back. They're bringing pressure. This offense, they have to do a better job, man. You got to protect your QB. Give him some time if you want to get back in this ball.
The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Trying to get started. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. With an update on that, let's check in with Holland.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Keeps it himself. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Buckley. Fighting off the defender. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So here comes the Michigan offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Oh, pressure's coming. And he gets it away. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. They'll move the tight end. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Moving out to the right. They get to him as he throws. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Nice pick.
you.